Well, hello everybody. Welcome to my rant, Rehana's Rant. I am your host, Rehana Inayet. Wow, so this is my first ever podcast. I'm sorry if I sound so quiet. I am recording this. Oh god, this is so embarrassing. I am recording this at my college while it's in session right now. That's why I'm being really quiet. Thank God for editing, because I need to edit up this video a lot to make it at least sound a little louder to you guys. I hope nobody can hear me. I am in a booth, a vocal booth by myself, an audio booth, sorry. And the reason for that is because, they have a Mac, they have good equipment, good microphone, and you don't necessarily need those things to start a podcast, but my house is usually very loud and noisy and stuff like that. Yeah, at least this building that I'm in right now, it's usually there's a lot of people coming into it, but like a lot of classes don't take place here and stuff like that, so I'm glad the booth is here. There is a big window right next to me on the right side of me, and I hope no one passes me and sees me talking in the mic like this, because they might, I don't know. The booths, they're available for any student in the college to use for whatever the case might be, but I've never done this before, and oh my god. Oh, this is strange. Okay. So first I should probably introduce myself, because no one knows who I am. My name, like I said, I actually already said it. My name is Rehana Inayet. I live in New York. I am a college student. I'm 20 years old. People passing by. I have to keep on stopping because people keep passing by and I don't want to look at me and think I'm weird. What are some things that I like? I like movies. I like books. I love to read. I love to write. I'm really obsessed with music. I mean, who isn't obsessed with music? I love rap music. I love pop music. I just love music in general. And what's funny is you would expect someone who is starting a podcast to be interested in podcasts, right? But to be honest with you, I'm really not interested in podcasts. And I mean, like, I'm not saying that all podcasts are bad, but it's just like, if you're, how do I explain this? I just feel like most podcasts nowadays, like whether it's like pop culture or like personal stories or whatever the case may be, I feel like it's hard to like relate to people, especially like when you have like influencers doing it or like, those type of people doing it. It's hard to like relate to people, and I don't want to listen to someone talk about their stories if I cannot relate to it in some sort of way, if you know what I mean. Honestly, I've been really debating for like a while if I should actually start this or not. And when I say a while, I mean like probably like months, maybe like a year or so. See, the thing is that I had a YouTube channel, and it's still up, but like I used to do like tech videos and stuff like that. I need to like rebrand the channel. But the problem with that is that you have to like first know what you're going to talk about for like tech videos, tech reviews and stuff like that, and also like do your research I'm talking about, and then like you got to like set up everything, record everything like visually, like the video, and then you have to edit everything, and it's super hard to do, especially with like school and stuff like that. So for a podcast, I feel like I'm able to talk about the things I want to talk about, and then I don't have to worry about like camera equipment. The editing is fine, it's just cutting things up, and there's gonna be a lot of cuts in this, trust me. I did so many takes you don't even understand. Yeah, this has been an ongoing thing. I don't know, when like, how do I explain it? You have an idea for something, but like you just keep saying, oh, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna start it, I'll get to it eventually, but it never comes into fruition. Or like when you say you're gonna do something and it's like you're ready to go do it, but then something happens and it makes you like reconsider, like should I even do that? I don't know if I should actually go ahead with that plan. So yeah, it's been a lot of back and forth, a lot of debating. What's funny is that, why is there people looking at me? And like the funny part is that I don't even know what I'm gonna call this podcast yet, but I think I was gonna name it something like introductions or like all about me, some like crap like that, but I'm thinking about naming it like the podcast that wasn't supposed to happen, or that didn't, or like almost didn't happen, or something like that. Because like my plan was, right, I came to college an hour early. I drive to campus. I came to school an hour early because I said, I was like, okay, I'm gonna set everything up. Yeah, I'm gonna set everything up in the audio booth, and I'm gonna record my podcast. Hopefully, it's only an introductory video, so I don't think it's gonna be too long. Set everything up. I'm gonna go and edit it when I go home. I just need to record it here, and then I can edit it over the weekend. I could post it probably sometime over the weekend. That was my plan. So I came in here an hour early. To school, and I got in the audio booth, and it's like, my plan was to record it using GarageBand, because like I just need to record the audio, and then for some reason that application is not working, so I'm using Logic, and I'm not really used to Logic. I mean, I know it's like the same thing as GarageBand, but like I don't really use any of these kind of things. I mean, I've started using it for class, but I don't really know exactly what I'm doing. I took so long to finally know how to set up. Like, I was talking, but I couldn't hear anything. And like the track, if you know what I'm talking about, like the track on Logic, it said like there is like a sound, like a wave, like a sound wave on it. So it's picking up audio, but I just can't hear myself. Like, I'm trying to test the microphone, so I thought it was a microphone issue. And there's like speakers next to me, so I was making sure the speakers are turned off because I don't want to be blasting my voice out to like the world right now. I was like messing around with it, and it took so long. And I finally realized that the reason why I can't hear myself, or I can't hear the audio, is because I'm talking so quietly, like I'm like whispering. And I was like, and then I raise up the volume like on the Mac itself, like the keyboard, and I have my headphones on, and I can hear I'm like talking. The problem was I was talking too quietly. That was the problem. So I spent like an hour doing that, and I'm really mad about it because I came to school an hour early just for that. That was what I came at 10 o'clock because 11 o'clock I had a vocal lesson. I do singing. That's that's an episode for another day, a topic for another day. But yeah, vocal lessons, and then I had an hour lesson, and then now I'm doing it. If a lesson finished a little later than over an hour, and now I'm here, and I have another class starting at 1, and I haven't had lunch yet. I'm kind of hungry, so I don't really. The plan was like I don't know, like. This always happens to me. I come in here with a plan, and like the plan never happens. Like oh my god. One thing you'll probably know about me, or I mean one thing you'll learn about me if you haven't already learned about it, is the fact that I tend to like jump around a lot when I talk about certain things. Like I made like an outline. It's not like a script, like a word for word script. I would not be able to stick to that, but I made like an outline, like a bulleted list kind of like what I want to talk about as a reminder, like, okay, make sure I talk about this, like I need to talk about this. Yeah, and it's like despite having like an outline and like a bulleted list or whatnot, I tend to just like jump around and talk about this thing and this thing and this thing and this thing and this thing. I want to try each episode to talk about like one topic, try not to like start talking about like other things. That's going to be kind of hard for me, but I'm going to try. Another thing that you won't really recognize it because I'm definitely going to edit this. I have to edit this, but I tend to like say something and then like completely like stop mid-sentence and like completely blank out and forget what I'm like the rest of what I was going to say. So like I'll have a thought and it will just like leave and it will go on to like another thought. Like I don't know. It's ADHD. We can talk about that too for another video. Yeah, so my apologies, but hopefully you won't catch it, but you probably will. I should probably get to what we're even going to be discussing. That's just kind of important, don't you think? I really want to talk about, for this podcast, I want to talk about like I want it to be like kind of like a mix. I know people advise you when it comes to podcasts to stick to one genre, but the thing is like I want to do personal stories because I feel like that would be fun. But then at the same time, I feel like I would run out of ideas like so quickly because my life is like really boring. I'm just a college student. There's not much to it. So yeah, I had an idea. I'm really into like the entertainment kind of thing and like pop culture news and stuff like that. So I was thinking maybe like a mix of like some days maybe personal stories and some days maybe pop culture news and stuff like that. Pop culture entertainment. The only thing is that like, oh, and also like what I mean by that, I should probably explain. It's like, internet drama, Hollywood stories, music, movies, reality TV shows, award shows, books even. Like I love reading books, like whatever I want. But the catch is that it's not like I'm not like reporting like unbiased like a news station. Like that's not what it is. It's gonna be biased as hell because like it's the podcast is Rehana's Rant, so I'm just gonna rant about things, whatever I feel like ranting about. And yeah, it's gonna be biased. God, there's someone standing right there. What the hell? Well, basically, like, my goals for this is, like, to like learn and like improve my skills at like the whole mic recording, media posting, promoting, like that kind of thing. Like I want to like really improve my skills on those kind of things. If this goes good, I would love to expand to something bigger. And yeah, if it goes good, I would love to like build like a good strong community, like online, like have a good online presence. Doing this will also give me like experience for like future careers. This whole like podcast thing, it really revolves around my majors that I'm doing for college. We'll get to that probably in another video. But yeah, like the overall goal is really to just like have fun and experiment, try new things, this is not something I'm really used to, sharing my own kind of thing out there and using like all these fancy equipment stuff and whatnot. Like, I did have like like I said, I had a YouTube channel before, but it wasn't like all that. I was using a ring light. Like, it was stupid. Yeah, so for these episodes, I was thinking maybe like weekly episodes, like one episode a week. I record it during the weekday. Today is Wednesday. Record it today, edit it over the weekend, and then post it sometime over the weekend as well. You see, I was gonna posting it on Spotify, but then what's actually really funny? When I was in the car on my way coming to school, before I left the driveway, I how like Apple on like the iPhones, they have like the news, like the Apple News thing, right? I was looking at it and it said, literally, I'm not even lying, it said I think it was by The Verge, I think, that people over 1 billion people view podcasts on YouTube. So now I'm debating, like, first I was gonna post it on Spotify, but then I'm like, and I was debating whether I should do it on YouTube as well. And I mean, I hear apparently podcasts are super popular on YouTube, so I guess I'm gonna post it on YouTube. But the problem is like, it's only audio, so I don't want it to be like a black screen and then like that's not like a good look. I need like a logo or something. Like I made like this dumb logo, and it's, if you go on my Spotify you'll see it. It's so stupid, but I might do that. I want to post it on like at least more than one platform, so maybe Spotify and YouTube for right now. I'm not sure about Apple Podcasts. I never delved into that kind of thing. So yeah, I'm thinking like weekly episodes. Maybe we can, and you guys, like, if anybody's watching me talk to myself, if you guys have any ideas for future episodes, because like I only have a certain couple ideas, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do after that. So we could talk about college. I go to community college. We could talk about, I would love to talk about mental health. That's like a whole topic. God, as someone who has anxiety, OCD, and ADHD, I've been medically diagnosed with those things, and it is something to talk about. Yeah. We could talk pop culture. There's like, the Grammys happened. I don't want to really talk about something that already happened, but for example, like the Grammys. If you want TV shows, Love is Blind season 8 came out recently, but like I heard it wasn't that good, so I don't know. Like, it wasn't, when I say not as good, I mean like it wasn't as spicy or juicy as the previous seasons. There's like, when it comes to internet drama, I mean, everyone's talking about the whole Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni and Ryan Reynolds, that thing, but like I don't want to, that's like such a rabbit hole to get into, and I don't really want to do that. So I don't know, what should I do? You let me know, if you're watching. You could follow my socials if you want. You could follow my Instagram. It's at Rehana.Inayet. Twitter at Rehana Inayet. YouTube at Rehana Inayet. My TikTok at Rehana X. And you probably don't know how to spell my name. REHANAINAYET. That's how you spell it. So I think I said everything I had to say. My class is starting soon, and I haven't ate lunch yet, and I'm starving, and I need to go do something about that. Either I'm going to be late for class by a few minutes, or I'm going to starve. I don't know what I'm going to do. So this was something. This was actually kind of fun. I kind of like talking to myself like this, even though it's very quiet. People keep like walking back past me. So I don't know, what should you take away from this video? Let's see, if you're thinking about doing something, this is very cliche, but if you're thinking about doing something, if you've been thinking about doing something for a while, stop debating and thinking, just go ahead and do it. That's the best advice I could give you. I don't know what other advice. I should be giving that advice to myself, to be honest with you, but I don't know. So yeah, thanks for tuning in and listening to me, if you are listening. I don't know what is going to happen for the future of this podcast. I don't know what to expect. It might be good, it might be bad, it might just be that no one watches this and I'm just talking to myself. But I'm excited, you know, something new, something to do, you know. This is cool. So yeah, thanks for listening to episode 1 of Rehana's Rant. I guess I'll see you next week. Bye.